The person you love wants to tell you something very important right now. Please read this message immediately. My beloved child. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. There is a message that has been waiting for the right moment to reach your heart, and this moment is now. The person you love has carried these words in silence for longer than you realize. Every day they tried to find the perfect time, yet every chance slipped away before they could speak. What they are holding back is not ordinary. It is the kind of truth that can completely change the way you see everything that has happened between you. Right now, while you are listening, invisible pieces are falling into place. Keep listening carefully, because every sentence brings you closer to the message they have wanted you to hear more than anything else. There is something they wish you understood before you make another assumption. They remember moments that you believed were forgotten. They still think about conversations that ended too quickly. They replay small details that nobody else noticed, because those moments meant far more than they ever admitted. What looked like distance was not always distance. What looked like silence was not always the absence of care. Sometimes the loudest feelings hide behind the quietest actions. Don't skip, because the next part of this story reveals why they have waited until now, and once you hear it, the picture begins to look completely different from what you imagined. Before this message reaches its deepest point, you need to know one thing. They are hoping you stay long enough to hear every word instead of leaving with unanswered questions. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is connected to a decision they have already made inside their heart. They have been searching for the courage to tell you something they could never say face to face, and every passing moment has made those words even more important. Stay till the end, because the message is only beginning, and what comes next reveals the reason they could not remain silent any longer. A strange feeling has been following them, one they can no longer ignore. Don't skip, because this is where everything starts to make sense. They finally realized that every time they tried to move forward without telling you the truth, something kept pulling them back. It was never coincidence. It was never a random thought. Your name continued to appear in their mind during the quietest moments of the day, reminding them that one conversation still remained unfinished. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the reason behind their silence is far different from what anyone would expect. The truth is that they have been afraid of one simple question: what if it's too late? That single thought stopped them again and again. They watched opportunities disappear while hoping another one would somehow arrive. Deep inside, they believed you deserved honesty instead of confusion. Every memory became stronger, every emotion became clearer, and every passing day convinced them that keeping everything hidden was becoming impossible. Don't skip, because the words they have protected for so long are finally reaching the surface, and what follows could change the meaning of every moment you shared together. Now the moment is closer than ever before. They are no longer thinking about whether they should speak, they are thinking about how they should begin. Something huge is waiting for you because this message carries a truth they never trusted anyone else with. They know these words cannot stay locked inside forever, and they believe that once you hear them, nothing will feel the same again. Stay till the end, because the next part reveals the first sentence they have been longing to tell you all this time. For a long time, they believed keeping quiet would protect both of you. But every sunrise made that silence heavier than before. Don't skip, because this is the moment the hidden truth begins to unfold. They replayed countless conversations in their mind, wondering how everything could have been different if they had simply spoken from the heart. Every smile you shared, every goodbye that felt unfinished, every glance that lasted only a second became impossible for them to forget. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the next piece of this message explains why they could never truly let go. One evening, while everyone around them was busy with their own lives, they found themselves staring into complete silence. In that quiet moment, they finally admitted something they had denied for far too long. They realized the words they wanted to tell you had never disappeared, they had only been waiting for courage. That realization changed everything. It was no longer about fear. It was no longer about uncertainty. It became about making sure you knew what had always been hidden behind their silence. Don't skip, because what they decided after that moment is something they never thought they would have the strength to do. Now they are closer than ever to reaching you. Every heartbeat reminds them that another day without speaking is one day too many. They don't want this message to remain locked inside forever. Something huge is waiting for you because the very first words they have been longing to say are finally ready to leave their heart. Stay till the end, because the next moment reveals the beginning of the message they have carried for longer than anyone could imagine, and once those words are spoken, everything may begin to change. There is one detail they have hidden from everyone, and today it refuses to stay buried any longer. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. They kept asking themselves whether you would understand the truth if they finally revealed it. The answer never came, but one feeling remained stronger than every doubt: they could not allow another day to pass without trying. Every silent moment has led to this one, and they believe you deserve to hear what has been locked inside their heart from the very beginning. The message they want to share is not about regret alone. It is about everything they never found the courage to express when the opportunity was right in front of them. They remember the smallest moments that everyone else forgot. They remember the conversations that ended too quickly and the words that almost escaped but stayed behind. Those unfinished moments became a promise to themselves that one day they would speak honestly, no matter how difficult it felt. Don't skip, because the next part brings you to the exact reason they have finally decided that silence is no longer an option. Now the distance between you and the truth has become smaller than ever before. They have already made up their mind, and there is no turning back. Something huge is waiting for you because the message you are about to hear carries the answer to questions that have remained unanswered for far too long. Stay till the end, because the next chapter begins with the first unforgettable words they have been waiting to tell you. And once those words are spoken, nothing will feel the same again. The moment they feared has finally arrived, and they can no longer keep pretending everything is fine. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Every time they tried to move on without saying these words, life somehow brought your memory back into their heart. They stopped believing it was an accident. They started believing this message was always meant to find you at exactly the right time. What they are about to reveal is something they have never shared with anyone else, and once you hear it, every unanswered question may begin to fit together. There was one sentence they whispered to themselves over and over when no one was around. It was the sentence they wished they had spoken the very first time they had the chance. They imagined countless endings, yet every ending brought them back to the same truth: you deserved honesty instead of silence. They finally understood that waiting for the perfect moment only made the distance between you grow. Don't skip, because the next part uncovers the reason they have chosen this very moment to let their heart speak without holding anything back. Now nothing matters more to them than making sure this message reaches you before another opportunity disappears. Something huge is waiting for you because the next words carry a truth that has been protected for far too long. They know this could become the turning point they have dreamed about, and they refuse to let fear decide their future anymore. Stay till the end, because what comes next is the beginning of the confession they have carried deep inside, and once it begins, there will be no more silence between the words they wanted you to hear and the heart that never stopped remembering you. Everything changed the day they stopped running from their own heart. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. They finally accepted that no matter how much time passed, one thought never disappeared: you. Every attempt to forget only made the memory stronger. Every new beginning somehow led them back to the same unfinished story. That is why they have decided this message cannot wait any longer. They believe that if these words remain unspoken, they may lose the chance they have quietly hoped for all this time. There is something they have imagined saying countless times, but fear always interrupted before the first sentence could escape. They wondered if you would understand why they became so quiet. They wondered if you would recognize that behind every pause was a heart searching for courage. The silence was never empty. It was filled with feelings they didn't know how to explain. Don't skip, because the next part reveals the moment that finally gave them the strength to stop hiding and begin telling you everything they should have said long ago. Now they are standing at the edge of a decision that cannot be taken back. Something huge is waiting for you because the words they have protected for so long are finally ready to be spoken without fear or hesitation. They know this message could change the direction of everything that comes next, and that is exactly why they refuse to let another day pass in silence. Stay till the end, because what you are about to hear next is the very first truth they have been carrying inside their heart from the beginning, and once it is spoken, nothing will ever feel the same again. At last, they stopped asking themselves, "Should I tell the truth?" and started asking, "How much longer can I hide it?" Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The answer became clear when they realized that every memory of you still carried the same warmth it always had. Time changed many things, but it never changed what they truly felt. They finally understood that silence could protect their fear, but it could never protect their heart. That realization is exactly why this message is reaching you now. One unforgettable moment made everything impossible to ignore. While everyone around them believed they had already moved on, they quietly admitted the opposite to themselves. They remembered a promise they had never spoken aloud, a promise that if the right opportunity ever returned, they would never allow fear to steal their words again. Since then, every passing day has felt like a countdown toward this very conversation. Don't skip, because the next part uncovers the reason they believe this moment was meant to happen exactly when you least expected it. Now they are closer than ever to revealing the truth they have carried through every silent day and every restless night. Something huge is waiting for you because the message they are about to share is not just another confession, it is the missing piece that explains everything they could never put into words before. Stay till the end, because what comes next begins with the sentence they have rehearsed in their heart 1,000 times, and once those words are finally spoken, there will be no turning back. The wait is almost over, and they know there is no reason to hide behind silence anymore. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Every path they tried to follow without speaking the truth somehow led them back to the same destination, you. They finally accepted that some connections refuse to disappear, no matter how much time passes. That realization filled them with a courage they had never felt before, and now they are ready to let every hidden feeling come into the light. There is one memory they have protected more carefully than anything else. It is not because it was perfect, but because it reminded them of the person they never truly stopped thinking about. They often wondered whether you remembered that moment too, or if it quietly faded away while they continued holding on to it. The thought stayed with them through every ordinary day until they could no longer ignore what their heart had been trying to say all along. Don't skip, because the next part reveals the first words of the message they have rehearsed countless times but never had the courage to speak aloud. Now everything is leading toward the truth they have carried for so long. Something huge is waiting for you because the next message is no longer about hidden emotions, it is about the words they are finally prepared to place directly before you without fear or hesitation. They believe this is the moment that could change everything they have been longing for. Stay till the end, because what comes next is the beginning of the confession they never thought they would be brave enough to share, and once it begins, there will be no more secrets left between you. The words they have protected for so long are finally ready to be spoken. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. They took a deep breath and realized there was only one path left, complete honesty. No more wondering. No more hiding behind unfinished conversations. Every silent day has led to this very moment, and they know that if they remain quiet now, they may lose the chance they have been hoping for all along. Their heart has reached the point where the truth matters more than fear. When they imagined this conversation, they always began with the same thought: there is something you deserve to know. Not because they expect anything in return, but because carrying these feelings alone has become heavier than they ever imagined. They want you to understand that their silence was never a lack of care. It was uncertainty, hesitation, and the fear of saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. But today, those fears no longer have the final word. Don't skip, because the next part reveals the sentence they have repeated in their heart more times than they can count. Now the distance between silence and truth is almost gone. Something huge is waiting for you because the very next words they are preparing to speak have the power to change the meaning of everything that came before. They have chosen courage over doubt, honesty over hesitation, and hope over fear. Stay till the end, because what comes next is the message they have wanted to place in your hands from the very beginning, and once it is finally revealed, nothing between you will ever feel quite the same again. This is the moment they have imagined more times than they could ever count. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. They no longer want their heart to remain hidden behind unfinished thoughts. They want you to know that every moment of silence carried a message they were too afraid to speak. Every time they almost reached out, they hoped the timing would somehow become perfect. Then they finally realized that the perfect moment is not found, it is created. That is why these words are finally leaving their heart today. The message they have wanted to tell you is simple, yet it has carried the weight of countless sleepless nights. They want you to know that your place in their heart never disappeared, even when life became confusing. The distance was real, but so was the feeling they could never replace. They stopped pretending those memories meant nothing because the truth kept finding its way back. They believe honesty is the only thing that can bring peace now. Don't skip, because the next chapter uncovers what happened immediately after they made the decision to stop hiding from their own feelings. Now there is nothing left between their heart and the truth they have carried for so long. Something huge is waiting for you because the story is about to reach the moment where every hidden emotion finally has a voice. They are ready to reveal everything they once believed would remain a secret forever. Stay till the end, because what comes next is the turning point that changes the entire meaning of this journey, and once those long-awaited words are finally spoken, there will be no more silence, only the truth they have been trying to reach you with from the very beginning. Everything has led to this final stretch. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. They have carried these words through quiet mornings and restless nights, believing that one day the right moment would finally arrive. That moment is here. No more wondering what could have been. No more letting fear write the ending. They have chosen to let their heart speak with complete honesty, because they know some truths become even more powerful the longer they are protected. The first words they want you to hear are these: I never wanted silence to become the distance between us. Those words have lived inside them for longer than anyone knows. They hope you understand that every pause was filled with emotions they couldn't explain at the time. They never expected life to move so quickly, and they never imagined that one unfinished conversation could stay alive for so long. Even now, as they finally prepare to reveal everything, one hope remains stronger than every fear, that you will listen with an open heart. Don't skip, because the next part uncovers the final truth they have saved until the very end. Now nothing is hidden anymore. Something huge is waiting for you because the final message is closer than ever before. They are no longer asking themselves whether they should speak, they are simply grateful that the chance still exists. Every unanswered question, every silent memory, and every emotion they kept locked away has brought them to this unforgettable moment. Stay till the end, because the next chapter reveals the one truth they believe can change everything, and once those last words are spoken, this journey reaches the ending they have dreamed about for so long.